Good evening, junkies. Welcome to EminiJunkie.com, your ES Trading Mentor's free trading video for Tuesday, June 8th, 2010. Today we had a total of 12 executable trade signals for a max potential of 106 ES ticks. This video is for educational purposes only, is intended to highlight our high probability trade setups, give you a feel for the quantity of trades taken each trading day using this approach. A full trading plan and daily live trading room can be accessed from our website at EminiJunkie.com. Okay, coming into this morning's session, we actually got a pre-market half gap trade that hit targets 1 and targets 2 for 5 ticks to the downside. We opened up at 10.50.50 and started immediately trading higher, got an extension entry right around 9.34, and that produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 6 ticks. As we came back down through our moving average, we got a regular normal setup, and that produced a targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside as we went ahead and filled our 4 o'clock and 4:15 gap. Started consolidating sideways a little bit and then found support, came back up to our moving average to our opening price. A little bit of resistance knocked us back to the moving average, gave us a great entry for a small micro target 1, target 2, 6 tick entry right after 10 o'clock. As the market came back down through our moving average after our 10 o'clock reversal time frame, we came back down to the previous day's low there, found a brief support enough to bounce up, give us a short off just underneath the open there. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 10 ticks as the market continued lower to retest the Globex session lows there. A brief moment of support up through our moving average, opportunity to get long, produced targets 1 and targets 2 for 7 ticks, but the market could not get past the opening price, came back down through the moving average, gave us an opportunity to get short. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 7 ticks, and then we came into a real nice long-term support. Now this support goes back many months, but nonetheless, price traded through it by 1 tick. We came back up through the moving average. There was opportunities for some folks in our room to get in a little earlier on this. The safe play was to wait for our normal signal entry. Gave us an entry for targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 9 ticks as the market got a nice strong bounce off that long-term support level. Came back down to that area for a retest. You can see we actually got a signal to get short. That produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the downside for 14 ticks, but ultimately that long-term support held. They put in a brief little double bottom, came up through the moving average, got a signal to get long on a micro basis, a T1, T2 for 7 ticks as the market then continued to trade higher into the close. Now the opening price was then again hit right around 11:22 going into our lunchtime dead zone. There was some trades that set up during lunch. Now we do not take any trades between 11:30 and 1:15. We call it our lunchtime dead zone. It's the area on this chart. You can see there was quite a bit of trading. We actually broke out of a trend line there, and you can see made it all the way up into our daily pivot, kind of oscillated back and forth quite a few times. The market traded down now. Unfortunately for us, we did not get any of this trade. The signal happened about 1:10, about 5 minutes too early, so we're not going to show it on this video. Gave a real nice entry, would have been a T2 target, but coming off of that swing, we got a full swing to the upside. You can see about 2 o'clock we got a reversal, came up into our previous day's low from the bottom side, acted as resistance, came down and gave us an entry long. Now we got within a tick of being stopped out on this long entry, but it was a nice large swing. We were able to stay in it, and it produced targets 1 and targets 2 to the upside for 16 ticks as we started blowing past the original opening price and trading higher. Again, you can see that pivot came into play, provided some resistance, started pushing the market down, gave us one last opportunity to get short. Target 1 and targets 2 hit to the downside for 9 ticks. So what a absolutely fabulous day. It's just been a great couple of weeks. The volatility has been very kind to us. Today, 10 trades, 89 ES ticks. I want to thank you for watching. For more details on this plan, including all the chart setups, or to join our live trading room or video newsletter, please visit EminiJunkie.com or simply click the link at the top of the screen. Thanks, and make it a great day.